So, what's up guys? It is another beautiful day in Minnesota, and as you might be able to tell, it's actually raining for once, which is fantastic. I've been waiting all year for this. Not really though, because it rained on Christmas here. Believe it. But, hey, I think it's gonna be a good day. Today's just gonna be me talking in this car. Don't click off. I'll try and talk about some stuff that's interesting. We got the solar eclipse coming on tomorrow. That is going to be pretty interesting. As per a few videos ago when I talked about the whole conspiracy about this being a odd coincidence of what's gone on in the Bible. Now, if you're a little gullible like me, you'll say, Logan, this is a bit too, on spot to be a coincidence. If you would turn already. And I'm going to stay true to that. I actually think, as someone who's been non-religious most of their life, that this is too much of a coincidence to be out of the blue, to not mean something. And believe what you will. I'm not saying to go by my word, believe what I say as if it's, the gospel or whatever you'd like to say it to be. But I'm trying to say that, look into it. This is a coincidence that just can't be looked off on, especially if it's one that states the end of the world, which I don't think it is. So don't go running to say, I love you, bye to all your loved ones. But it's weird, but it's not something we can't get past. Anyways, though, I'll tell you, it is beautiful outside. Now, I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. I know I am. Woke up, ate food. My girlfriend, she made me cook her some egg fried rice. I think I cooked some killer egg fried rice. But as per usual, since she is crazy, she's like, oh, it needs more lemon. That was sweet. But yeah, so basically a gallon of lemon juice in her egg fried rice. I tasted it. I thought it tasted absolutely terrible. Because I normally put like a few squeezes and then a little bit of salt. She wanted a pound of salt, gallon of lemon juice. I'm telling you, that was crazy. But as I say, maybe I should let you guys know this recipe. I like to use it when I'm bulking, but it's pretty simple. You go to Walmart, you buy your jumbo eggs. I don't like the small ones. There's not enough protein in those. But I buy a pack of jumbo eggs, I boil the rice with Celtic salt. Once it's boiled to the point where I don't want to say there's no more water, but there's not enough water for it to be liquid. So it's kind of like a sticky rice where, it sticks to itself. You take that, you boil it till it's, as I just said. You then put olive oil in a regular pan. You scramble that up until it's barely just starting to cook, where it's not cooked but it's not raw, essentially. That's when you take your rice. I like to use a whisk and I scoop it out of the I don't know why I can't think of it, but like the pan basically. I scoop that into the pan with the egg, and then I mix it for a few seconds on the heat. I'd say medium heat, and then I take it off the heat and I let it sit as I continue to mix it. That's when I add in the lemon and the lime juice, along with a pinch of salt. And then you take it, put it back on the heat, stir it a little more, let it cook for about a minute or so. And then you let it sit for another minute and a half, 2 minutes. After that, you take something orange flavored. You can do orange, juice, just anything like that. You take a bowl and you lace the inside of the bowl with that, and then you put your egg fried rice inside, and then you mix it around a little bit, and then there you go. I think it tastes pretty darn good, but that's just me at the same time. But I don't know, I think that's got to be my favorite dish that I like cooking on a bulk. It's just so tasty. You got good calories, good macros, and the protein's alright, Push comes to shove, you can just mix it with some chicken or some beef. Personally, I think some orange chicken would go really well with that. I almost guarantee it would. Maybe a tiny bit of soy sauce, but regardless, though, it's still a good tasting meal, and I encourage you guys to try it if you have the time to, because it is just so delicious. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty good. On other topics, I am training very hard to even get close to being able to achieve the that Mr. Health and Fitness thing that I said in Sunday vlog number 6. So the one I just uploaded yesterday as from this video. But God, it's already taken its toll on me because I've never cut this hard. Because I want every single striation and muscular insertion to be clearly visible while still maintaining a very good physical health. And what I'm doing for that, and I'm sorry when I do these pauses, I'm sick, very stuffy nose. But as I was saying, I'm doing an hour on the treadmill 6 days a week. Sundays are going to be my only rest days now instead of Saturdays and Sundays. But I'm doing 6 days a week on the treadmill, going 5.5 incline 4 speed for an entire hour. Damn, I just hit a deep water puddle. That was crazy. Okay, I almost hit a tree. Anyways, though, so I'm doing core 3 times a week now, and I'm doing every workout as I have been doing them in drop sets, kind of. It's typically around 3 sets of failure in the drop sets, but of course, as you guys know, that means no rest in between my sets. Just straight curling, like curling wise, I'll go from 60s to 40s to 20s, and then maybe I rep out the 10s for a minute or two just to get that pump in there. But of course, I'm not chasing the pump, I'm chasing the workout, which is the goal. But it's worked out pretty well. I'm finally starting to see my obliques come in. If you don't know what the obliques are, it is the muscles on your rib cage going down and inserting into your abs. And they have multiple layers. I think 3 or 4 layers are your obliques, something like that. Very, very intricate muscles to work, but once they come through, they level up your physique entirely. Aside from that, too, I've been doing cable crunches, full stack cable crunches. It is not easy, I'll tell you that. Keeping good form, and it feels like you're dying. And the thing about that, I've never really understood how hard you have to cut to get, like, let's say like Alex Eubanks or Chris Bumstead, to get to their level of cutness, shredded, absolutely, slice and dice, you see every line. That is another level. And the more and more I try and get to that, the more and more I realize, if you as much as break your diet a little bit, it can set you back a long way. Of course, I'm stuck to eating anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day. And, the more and more you try and get into it and get your protein and your macros right, you realize as you progress that you can't really replace any of those foods with any kind of junk. Here I am, I'm drinking water, eating just straight like meats, and I'm taking these carb blocker pills and these gut to brain pills that are supposed to make it so you don't feel as hungry as often. I don't think they're working, but I'm taking them anyways, just as a supplement to try and help me. But, it's going hard. I'm still taking like 50 pills at a time, and it's never enjoyable to be taking that many pills, especially when you're cutting. What are you doing? No, that man is power running. But yeah, it's not enjoyable. I have to take it with what is it? It's a Diet Coke, but it's not like Coke. It's like Sam's Cola or something. That's the only way I can take pills. And if you guys ever struggle taking pills, I strongly suggest drinking any kind of Diet Cola or a thick liquid. Maybe like chocolate milk, regular milk, a protein shake. Any of those work. Just a thick liquid that kind of confuses your mouth basically into thinking that it's all one, so then you don't choke on the pill and so your body basically doesn't second guess it as you're trying to take it. And that's worked really well for me. I'm able to take like 6, 7, 8 pills at a time, you know, just by doing that. Fuck hell. Ooh, that's a lot of smoke. Alright. I'm parking here at the lake. As you might be able to tell, this is quite the bumpy ride. You got some geese there. That is gorgeous. But, you know, good. I missed coming to lakes. You know, when in the winter it's all frozen up. Holy shit. Jesus. I'm hoping that smoke was just from the water evaporating as it hit. But you never know. But I'll tell you what I'll do for you guys. Yeah, I do not look very pretty right now. But just take a look at that. I don't know how well you can see it. But it's stuff like this that I find beautiful. You know, you got the geese there. You see the waves in the lake. You see all of that. You know, it's stuff like that that really gives you a reason to be going around, a reason to be happy, a reason to live for, basically. It's just nature. You enjoy it. It's what you are. You know, you get to go out and you can never avoid it. It's right there. Except so many of us turn out to be ignorant to it. You know, we don't really embrace it ever. A lot of people, they don't go on walks. They don't take the time out of their lives to ever really experience this, especially a bunch of city folk. You know, and I'm not trying to diss on any people from the cities, but you just don't have this. Not to this extent, where you can just drive up to a lake in a relatively rural town with nothing going on and being able to enjoy it. But it's, I don't know, looking again, it's just gorgeous. I'm sorry for the wipers and all that. I gotta keep that water off. It is absolutely beautiful though. But hey, that's the video though. You know, just a quick little talk with you guys, showing you just a lovely day in the life of Logan, of me. But I'm gonna try and not be a creep because there's someone parked right there. It looks like I'm stalking them. No, anyways though, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little ramble, and I'll see you guys later. And remember, somebody loves you. You just gotta smile about that. Goodbye.